From Northwest High School, the students of broadcasting bring you this episode of Mountie Nation Station.
Welcome back, Northwest, to another episode of Mountie Nation Station. My name is Chelsea DeVolder.
And I'm Dakota Hitt.
To start off our show, we have a Secret Santa video from Aiden, where he goes around the classroom and talks to everyone about who their Secret Santa is and a little bit about what they got them.
That was a fun week.
Alright, I had Logan for Secret Santa. He asked for children's toys and sour gummy bears, but the first day there was kind of a problem. I left his stuff at home, so I had to have another student write down a note saying I'm sorry because he recognized my handwriting.
I think Chelsea DeVolder had it. I'm almost positive. It's that little note she wrote me. I swear it was her handwriting.
Alright, well the second day I got him like 2 bags of gummy bears and just a bunch of like little kids toys like the sticky hands and then like balloons that like there's like a string right here and you like, knock it, I don't know. And then I got him a Bop It for day 3, so hopefully he likes that since he wants anything playful is what he asked for.
Okay, so I have Chelsea DeVolder for Secret Santa and she asked for like Big V gift cards and fuzzy socks and face masks. But I got her nail polish, and she doesn't like it because she gets her nails done. And I got her face masks today. And then there's 2 more days.
So for Secret Santa, I had Mallory and Spa. She put on her list Snickers, Reese's, fuzzy socks, chapsticks, scrunchies. And so I went to Bath & Body Works, and then I couldn't really find anything, but then we were checking out and I found these really cool socks with like aloe in them, and they're like sparkly and like they have owls on them, and they're really cool and soft. And so then got those for her, kind of forgot about it until like Sunday night, and I was like, oh shoot, better go get some presents. And so we went to Dollar General, and I got her Snickers and Reese's, chapstick, but I only gave her the Snickers because the Reese's didn't make it home. I ate them. Oh, I got her Cherry Coke with like a little sleeve on it, which is like really cool. And I got her like this big of a bag of Chex Mix. And yeah.
I have Rachel. So far I've gotten her a jar of peanut butter and some candles. That's what she had on her list. I was gonna get her something like fuzzy socks or other things like that, but I couldn't find any of that. It's pretty hard to find in Myers. They don't have that kind of, I don't know if they have that stuff. Planning on getting her like a water bottle, and she said she liked mechanical pencils, so I think I'm gonna get her something like that, maybe some gum, something like that.
So this year for Secret Santa, I have Merrick Sackrider, and on his list he put different things from Five Below, and next to it he put no makeup in all caps, but as a joke I got him a couple things of makeup that I've been throwing in his bags to just trip him up.
I got Abby Christner for Secret Santa, and I got her Mike and Ike's, and I got her a lemon lime Gatorade for yesterday, and then today I got her the fuzzy socks, and I got her fuzzy socks because they were on her list. And I was gonna get her fuzzy socks from Five Below, but Five Below was way too busy. And then I got her TJ Maxx fuzzy socks, and I spent a little too much on the fuzzy socks though. And she seemed to really enjoy them, and then tomorrow I have a Big B gift card for her.
So for my Secret Santa, I have Zach, and so did he hear that? It was kind of difficult to shop for him because he put his favorite drink was water, and then the second was food. So I don't know what kind of food he wanted or what kind of candy or anything, and it's just hard. So I got him hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works. The second day, I totally forgot about it, so I had to give him a note, and he was pretty upset about that, you can tell. So today, I got him gum, Jolly Ranchers, and a bunch of gummy bears. So hopefully he forgives me.
I have Ryan for Secret Santa, and I got him Haribo gummy bears because he loves his gummies. And I also got him a wireless speaker for $5 from Five Below.
I just choked on my spit. It's okay. I have Connor for Secret Santa. I have Connor for Secret Santa, and on his thing he said he likes 7-Eleven Slurpees, gummy bears, and sports. And today I got him chocolate because I had no other idea.
For my Secret Santa, I had Aiden, and the first day I brought him lip balm, like chapstick. Second day I brought him Kit Kats, and today I brought him Lay's chips with some Kit Kats too.
I had Kelsey for Secret Santa, and she wanted chocolate-covered raisins and Almond Joys and Sprite for her Secret Santa gifts. And so Monday, I brought in her chapstick and nail polish because she also wanted that. And Wednesday, I brought her fuzzy socks and chocolate-covered raisins. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna get her a Big B gift card.
So I have Dakota for Secret Santa, and the only thing he put on his list was gummy bears, Skittles, and Gatorade. So for the last gift, I got him 2 8 bottles of Gatorade, so it's really heavy and I hope it breaks.
I got Austin some candy for Secret Santa because on his list he said he loved candy like Hershey's, etc. So I got him that for Secret Santa.
For my Secret Santa, I got Josie, and on her list, she wrote that her favorite candy was Sour Patch Kids. So I got her a big thing of Sour Patch Kids for her $5 gift. Her favorite drink was sweet tea, so I got her sweet tea.
Well, I got Meg these gummy bears, and of course I got some thing for Meg. I got her hair ties, and I got her some ties for fits for the hair.
So I got Megan Cameron. I didn't know anything she liked. One thing I know about her is she does no woodruff. And I was like, oh, so maybe I can go to him and ask for some help.
2 hours later.
Well, he didn't help, and so went home. I was like, all right, what am I gonna get her? I don't know. First day for Secret Santa, I wake up, my eyes got really big. I just forgot Secret Santa's today. So went to the dollar store. I was like, where can this place have some Skittles? She likes Skittles. I didn't have any like packaging or anything like that, so I got a box and I put a piece of paper over it.
Okay, so the first day of Secret Santa, Miss Hayden and I were making sure everybody had a gift, and like I didn't have one. And then Logan walked in with a Dollar General bag, and then my present was in a box Miss Hayden had with a paper stapled on the top of it. And then I asked him if it was him, and he was like, "Did you know?" But I totally knew the whole time.
Stapled my finger. Started bleeding, kind of hurt.
Next, we go into the Be More Kind Club with Connor for Around Northwest. I'm part of that club, and it's a really nice club.
Be More Kind's a club that exists here at the high school at Northwest. It's been in existence since we had Challenge Day here for 2 years. It was an encouragement from Challenge Day to create a program like that. The whole purpose of Be More Kind is to encourage people to get to know each other, become active in school and involved in school, and simply be nicer to one another and themselves. Be More Kind has a variety of different projects that they work on. Their overall project this year is to try to find ways to get more people involved from the community here at Northwest. So they've decided to have every other month they're hosting community dinners that are only $2 for anyone who'd like to come. Then within the club, they also have different committees that encourage kids to become involved in different ways. One committee is the Superfan group that encourages kids to come to events, whether they're band concerts or choir concerts or sporting events or the plays or musicals, just to support their peers. Another program is in the works. They're working on creating a mini Relay for Life here in the spring at Northwest to involve themselves in another aspect of community service. And anybody will be able to join and participate from the entire community. And the third committee that they have involves kind acts every day. So they have kind of like a Caught You Doing Something Good program. They have a display that's going to go up during the month of January in the Commons area where you can nominate people who've done nice things for one another. And they're also going to have drawings for gift cards and everything just for being nice for other people. We have signs up at all the corkboards in the hallway, and it's on the cafeteria lunch announcements. Anybody can come to meetings anytime that they would like. We meet 2 Mondays every month, with the exception of this month we'll meet on a Tuesday because you don't have school on Martin Luther King Monday. But anybody's welcome to come, and we also have a Twitter, NWHS Be More Kind, that reminds people when meetings are, and we like to retweet Kid President and other fun things to think about.
Then we go to Collins Teacher Talent video where Kelsey Garrity explains Mr. Collins' playmaking.
He has really good plays. I've seen a couple of them.
Very good.
What sparked my interest in directing plays was probably my second or third year of teaching in the middle school. A veteran teacher who's now retired, pulled me aside and said, "Hey, we should do an 8th grade play." And I'm like, okay, I did some in high school, it'll be fun. And since then, I've been directing plays ever since. She sparked my interest. I was helping her for a couple years. She stopped doing, and so then I started directing and had some help along the way at different times, and kind of where I'm at today. One of the favorite things I have about teaching a theater class is seeing students find out that acting is a whole lot more than fun than they think it is. Quite often they'll come in, be not excited about having to do some acting and being in front of people, and then as the time wears on and they find out that it's a lot more fun than they think, and they actually perform a play in front of people, they discover that's a lot of fun. We've had a handful or more of students over the years that have been in the theater class and then decided to do plays because of that, or being musicals because of their experience in the class, and I think that's just a good experience. I did have a student who graduated, did not want to be in the class, was scared to death of being in front of people, wrote me last year at Michigan State and said, "Mr. Collins, I want you to know I just had to give a speech to a classroom full of like 250 people, and because of your theater class, I could do that and I wasn't scared to death." So it was kind of cool to hear something like that. People should join Drama Club because, one, it's a good way to just meet people that you don't necessarily know. Having played a lot of sports in high school and coached a lot of sports, you kind of get to see the same people over and over again. With Drama Club, there's different people from different aspects, from band and choir and sports teams and no teams at all, no activities, and kind of just get all together. And we just have a lot of fun. We just hang out. The goal is to kind of build a family atmosphere and make people feel accepted. So that way there's some place they can come and have some friends and hang out a little bit. During high school, I played 3 sports, and which kept me busy. So I wasn't able to do a whole lot of the plays or musicals, anything like that when I was in high school, except for my senior year. And the spring of my senior year, they, for some reason, flipped the play and the musical around. So the play was in the spring. Because of the sport I was playing at the time, it provided a little bit more time for me to be involved that way. I was able to audition for a play. I was Colonel Blake in MASH. And so that was my first experience actually of doing like drama club in high school. I'd done like middle school play in class, whatever, but that was my first experience. Most of my experience has been since teaching. Either as a director, or I've done a couple community things, but most of my experience was after I started teaching.
Next, we have Megan, and she tells us about Manjvalano and the process of his IPE tests.
I heard those are very hard.
They are, and they're super stressful for him.
individual playing exams. It's a chance for me to hear the students individually and help them with some of the problems that they might have. I can't usually hear students individually in the full band class, so IPEs give me a chance to evaluate how they're doing. The hardest part is when a student gets sick and they miss their time, then we have to schedule a makeup somehow. So getting some of the stragglers taken care of during the IPEs, that's the hardest part. Every day I do an IPE, it takes about 3 or 4 hours. So times 3 days is 12. Yeah, I'd say about 30 hours a year. Just knowing that they're practicing and knowing that they're getting better on their instruments. It's really hard to motivate students to practice if they don't have that kind of IPE or test right in front of them. So it's fun to see them practice and get better on their instruments and then have a great performance.
Then Rachel's Coke and Pepsi video where she interviews students and has them taste test Coke and Pepsi. Can you taste the difference?
Not really. It's really hard for me.
I never can.
My favorite is Coke. I don't really like Pepsi. Pepsi like makes my teeth feel weird. I don't really like that.
I like Pepsi a lot better because I think Coke makes my teeth feel weird. It's like really sugary.
I like Coke because it's better, tastes better. I like Pepsi because it's a lot sweeter. I like the more sweeter taste, I guess. You like Pepsi? Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I like Pepsi because it's sweeter, but I think I like Coke more just because I'm more used to it because I drink it just like more often.
I think I like Pepsi better because it's like Coke is more syrupy.
Coke. I don't know, it's just something that I always drank when I was younger.
I'm a Pepsi fan. I don't really know why. I guess I just like it more.
I think that's Pepsi.
No, it's Coke. I believe it's Coke.
Why?
Because it's got like a kind of a bitter taste to it. It's not that sweet, but
I think that might be.
it's Coke.
A is Pepsi. Cola. You agree? Yeah. That is so Pepsi. Yeah. This is Pepsi. You know, I think Pepsi has a little more like a little spark. It's got a little bit of saying. It's got a little bite to it, you know?
Oh wait, this is like. This is Coke. I can tell by smelling it.
No, this is definitely Pepsi.
Nope, never mind, it's Pepsi.
Because I think it's sweet. I think it's like sweeter than Coke usually is, but I haven't tasted the other one. Yeah. But I think it's because it's sweeter than I'm used to.
That one's kind of sweeter.
Coke.
You sure?
Yeah.
It tastes the same.
It's Pepsi. Because this one's fizzier, and it's Coke over here. This one's kind of flat. It's more sweet.
This one is more sweet.
Which one do you like better?
I drink.
It tastes the same to me.
I'd have B. Yeah.
You would drink B?
Yeah. Yeah. A is Pepsi, I think. That's my final answer. We agree.
Yeah, definitely Coke.
No, that was Coke.
No. I think this one's
That's,
Coke.
I think that's Pepsi and that's Coke. I like that one.
This one. Pepsi was A and Coke was B.
Yeah, now we knew it.
I thought I was right. Are you serious?
That means you like
Wait.
the Coke one more.
Wait. How could I be wrong? Have we transformed you into a Coke drinker? Yep.
Bang! My job here.
I think so.
I don't know. I think they're so similar. Yeah. If there's not a label on it, it's so hard to tell.
Tastes the same.
I feel like it just doesn't taste that different at all. But I feel like when I taste them different, since I'm trying to look for differences, I think that the first one was sweeter, so it's Pepsi.
Yeah.
My
whole life was a lie.
Next up, we have Mallory's cinematography video for Chicago.
That was a trip for project graduation. I heard it was a really fun trip.
Me too.
To close off our show, we have What's Up with Mrs. Adama by myself, where I go in and I ask her about how she got into teaching and what she likes about it.
That was an interesting story to hear.
Yep.
I have had a lot of good teachers over the years when I was growing up who really inspired me to make a difference in the world and help other people, and I've kind of always had a passion for helping others, so that's kind of how I decided to become a teacher. I went to Spring Arbor University for my undergrad degree. I majored in English and political science, and then I went back a couple years ago and just finished in May my master's degree from Spring Arbor University too. And I actually started as an elementary education major and then went to observe the class, and kids wanted to like hug me and wipe my nose and tie my shoe, and I was like, no, not for me. So then I went into high school and I've never looked back. So it's kind of how I got here, I guess. When I was little, I played school a lot. I liked school a lot. Gave my siblings homework, all that kind of stuff, and it just kind of grew from there. I usually teach freshman English. I teach the class that has To Kill a Mockingbird in it, and then I also teach senior transitions. I'm the only teacher that teaches that, so I get to kind of make it my own, which I like. My kids, I know that's really cliche to say, but I really just like helping kids. I love to see that aha moment when they finally got something, or they get accepted into college and I was a part of that. It's things like that that I'm like, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing every day. For the most part, no offense to my freshmen, but I do love my senior classes because it is their last step before the world, and so I get to help them figure out what they want to do in life and their future, and everything from college applications to job applications to really just discovering what their passions are. And I feel like I'm really passionate about what I do, and so to kind of like help students find that is just one of my greatest joys. I'm Mrs. Adama, and I'm a teacher at Northwest High School.
And that's it for this week, Northwest. As always, I'm Chelsea DeVolder.
And I'm Dakota Hitt.
And this is your Mountie Nation Station.